Hello my friends, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on today and do a reading and see what comes out. So I guess this is going to be a soul tribe reading because I'm not quite sure what it's about yet. But I don't know if you can hear the birds, but it's very, it's turning into spring here where I am anyway. And I was feeling this deck today, which is called A Little Rain. And it actually reminds me of a quote that I saw last night, which I am going to post later. But yeah, a little rain. I'm feeling it. So let's get into it and see what comes out, my friends. I'm seeing pairs of things. That's interesting. We have ferns and we have fuchsias. Very interesting. I have to say what I'm feeling from this right away because we have these two ferns. So this could involve two separate people, maybe on their own healing journey or going through a transformation. Anyway, I just felt called to say, we have two ferns here kind of unfurling in their own ways, in their own direction. And then we have these two hanging flowers here, making me think of Hanged Man energy. Interesting. We've got the corpse flower. The corpse flower, see? Transformation. And look, we have Protea, or however you say that, and we see these two. It almost reminds me of, I have a card that is called Conflict, and it's two hands, fists, you know what I'm trying to say. Look, two snowdrops. Okay, so this is very interesting because, excuse my reach, I'm so rude. It's very interesting. It's very spring-like feeling with that corpse. Just give me 1 second. You'll see where I'm going with this. Where we saw this corpse flower, it feels like a death and rebirth. We saw those two images, and that's what I saw, the conflict card of two, opposing forces, perhaps yin and yang. And it feels like a transformation is happening with the two ferns being coiled up and the hanging flowers. I'm getting like Hanged Man energy, like I said. And these snowdrops are reminding me of a card in this deck, the Page of Pentacles, which I feel the need to go find now. There it is. Interesting. It's in reverse. So I'm going with my guides here. So we have the Queen of Cups here. So you could be very focused on yourself right now, which is, a lot of us are right now focused on our own growth and healing journey. And then we have that Page of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe there's a delay in a new beginning. Maybe you went through a period of, emotionally, where you were feeling emotionally unstable. Maybe that's why we have this Queen of Cups here. But the reason I was called to this is because those are those flowers right there. And in this image, we see, the snow melting away. We see this pentacle that's about to take root. So maybe you have a new beginning coming, Anyway, I had to go down the rabbit hole. My guides told me to. I actually feel, because I pulled this deck out, I feel like I need to use it now. So anyway, yeah, interesting energy. Shuffle one more time. We have light, which is like, oh my gosh, it's the sun energy. It's like an explosion of light. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. These cards are so slippy. They're so slippy. Oh my gosh, we have harvest. Beautiful. So it feels like, to me, that pentacle that maybe you planted long ago, or pentacles, are starting to come into fruition. You know, beautiful. Harvest energy, beautiful. We saw light, we saw harvest. I actually just want to look at this for a minute. This is another reminder to myself that I need to color this, because it's a coloring book as well. And I always forget. And every time I do a reading with it, it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to color that. I'm going to this time. Am I even, where am I here? Not going the right direction. What's happening here? Am I missing something? Is this like a bonus card? What's happening here? It is a bonus card. Oh my gosh, you got both the bonus cards. That's magic. Light and Harvest are bonus cards. That's why I didn't recognize them. I've never seen them. What the heck? These are like the cards that come after the journey, after the rain, my friends. Harvest. A pumpkin patch is filled with joyful, smiling faces. It's time for harvest, and the pumpkins are ready to be gathered, and we have light. A light of a brilliant star brings forth luscious blooms. Plants featured includes mistletoe, holly, pine cones, poinsettia, and cherries. Anyway, that is beautiful. You got both the bonus cards. My friend. Oh, okay. Interesting. Again, this is a soul tribe reading, so my intuition is taking the reins of the ship. Oh my gosh. What? So listen, you guys, just follow me. Stay with me. The ferns. I said 2 people. The hanging flowers. I said 2 people in hanged man energy. I was specifically seeing bats. And then we had the conflict and the death, right? Transformation. And now you're all in your little ferny states, ready to unfurl into the butterfly, into your higher self, whatever. This is amazing. And then we saw Harvest and Light, which is like the 2 bonus cards that come at the end of this deck after all the rain. Beautiful. I wish I had that quote in front of me right now. Anyway, it's just very symbolic because this is a card of true love. And we see this heart with a split down the middle. And it makes me think of, you know, someone that you are in separation with that you haven't been able to grow apart from. You know, you still, it's like the 2 of you continue to grow apart, yet you're still connected. And like the ferns, it feels like you're both on your own journey. Anyway, this is beautiful. And forget-me-not is true love, stability, remembrance. And this, how interesting. This is very interesting because this is saying you're about to get the harvest. You're about to be able to pick all your little pumpkins, Cinderella. Or, I'm not calling you a woman. And it has to do with this right here. And this card is saying that someone is going to be reaching out to you. That something is reaching out to you. Someone's about to come towards you. You're getting a blast from the past soon. You could have someone make an old comeback in your life or a missed opportunity reach out to you again. Prepare yourself for the changes and accept them as they are or where they are. on their healing journey. Maybe you're a fern that's like popped right open and you're beautiful and you're luscious. And maybe they're still coiled up a little. I don't know if anyone else knows what I'm talking about, but I'm seeing like fiddleheads. Anyway, that's crazy pants, my friend. That's insane. A blast from the past. All right then. So let's see what you need to hear about this blast from the past. We have prickly pear. Prickly pear. Maybe this was someone who was hard to get close to. Maybe this was a connection where you both had, you know, your own coat of armor. You know, maybe I'm almost seeing like little 5 of swords. Like maybe you were both. Actually, look, I can very clearly see 5 things here. So it could be that the both of you or them had defenses up, and perhaps it took a while to flower. Interesting. Prickly pear. The letter P could be symbolic. Prickly pear. Oh my gosh. Conviction, endurance, hope. A connection, forget me not, someone in your past that you've had to have hope for. You know, even though you've been possibly hurt, pricked by these little prickly pear thingies, you've had hope that something beautiful would come. And guess what, baby? Harvest and light, come on. Acceptance is the first step towards endurance. You've made it out of multiple messes, each time stronger and braver than the last. Treat this experience as a learning one and extract whatever lessons life is throwing your way. They'll serve as important tools for you in the future. Getting in touch with your spiritual side to heal your mind and body through meditation and yoga can help you bear the burden of the present. A few minutes of mindful breathing can do wonders for your body, and the mindfulness you'll gain will help you put things into better perspective. And I'm taking this as, you know, past energy. So it does feel getting a better perspective, hanged man energy, persevering through tough times. I'm almost seeing 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords energy with this. So maybe you are someone who has a lot of wounding and you've been working on that. Self-improvement, it's on page 81, which equals 9. And you've had to believe that at the end of it, you'll see what's for your highest good. You know, I was talking about that in the Soul Tribe reading the other day, that it's so hard to just believe that the universe will provide you with exactly what you need. I'm learning to trust the universe. Anyway, it feels like you're about to hit the jackpot, is what I'm hearing. And it says focus on living one day at a time. So it really does feel like you're taking it one day at a time. And I have to say, the fact that that says that in here, and the fact that we have endurance and hope, prickly pear, it's giving me like counterpart energy. You know, I often say to counterparts or people in no contact, take it one day at a time. That's all you can do. And every day gets easier. Anyway, very interesting. Let's see what else comes out for you about this blast from the past. So, is Chinese lanterns a song? Or is it patio lanterns? Is it patio lanterns that I'm hearing? Those patio lanterns. I always embarrass myself by mixing up like 2 songs together. Can someone help me? Patio lanterns, those patio lanterns, blah, 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 whatever it is. That's what I'm hearing. Anyway, interesting. This says moccasin, Are those what we call lady slippers here where I live? I don't know. I live in Nova Scotia and I thought they were lady slippers. I'm actually just going to look that up. Oh, it doesn't say. Interesting. Oh my gosh. What the what? This is very interesting. The only reason I wasn't going to look at this card, the only reason I looked at this card is because they look like what we call here lady slippers. And I was taught like that's something, I think it's like a protected flower or something, so you're not allowed to pick them. And they grew around my house when I grew up. Anyway, I just wanted to see if it was called lady slipper in the book, and it's not. But what's really interesting is, remember the ferns? Oh my gosh, remember the ferns? And I said, you know, transformation, two people going through transformation. If you look at this, it kind of, to me, very much symbolizes, you know, it reminds me of a cocoon. It reminds me of like two people in the cocoon state in 8, where they're dissolving, their past selves are dissolving, and then they're emerging into butterflies. And what this card, listen to what this card says. If you've got someone in your life you need to reconcile with, take this as a sign that there's no better moment to do it than right now. Anyway, that's amazing. That's so much fun. Okay, so current energy. We've got self-determination, conviction, opposition. And remember how I said those flowers looked like two budding heads? The way this reading is playing out is insane, because this card here can represent this is very interesting. So this card is giving me the energy of, first of all, this plant apparently has a bad reputation. And I know that. It's a beautiful plant, but like when I was a photographer, people would tell me like, don't touch that plant. What's really interesting is, this is so interesting. So we have these ferns here, like these images of that looks like a fern. And I know it's part of this plant, but my point is that we had those ferns in the beginning. And here we see them unfurled. We see them opening up. And this card is about finding out about who you truly are, you know, getting to know your true self, your worth. I'm seeing like that 9 of Pentacles energy that I'm always talking about, that hermit energy. And this card represents, you know, I said opposing forces, right? And this card represents facing that opposing force. It represents having a conversation and speaking your truth and being honest. And this card says there's no better time for a reconciliation. So to me, it feels like this is that collective that's preparing for reconciliation with their person. And it's going to happen at different times for all of you. And this is saying, you know, stand firm in your boundaries. Stand firm in your truth. You know, you've persevered this long, you've hoped this long, you've worked on yourself. Believe in what's happening here. Very interesting today, you guys. I had no idea what was going to come out, but this is crazy pants. Somebody said to me yesterday, like, you seem like you're in your energy again, and I am, my friends. I don't know what was going on. I was in a weird energy there for a little bit. And I think I mentioned it last time, but a reader that has the same birthday as me was also saying that she was in a little bit of an energetic funk. So anyway, I'm back at it. So, and it does talk about how this may be uncomfortable. Like it may be uncomfortable to face this person and have this awkward conversation or whatever it is for you. But remember, blast from the past, something you've been through it. You've had to have hope and endurance. Amazing. So let's get one more, Spirit. Dandelion, interesting. Dandelion gives me Leo energy, like sun energy. I just want to make sure these are straight. They're straight enough. Dandelion. Transformation. Future energy. Transformation. What's really interesting is, I think it was in a reading yesterday, I talked about blowing the seeds of a dandelion, and they're like little manifestations that take seed. And I just think it's really interesting that this imagery is here. Interesting. So let's see. You have outgrown the shell you're inhabiting. I don't know how to say that. Like I said, I'm dyslexic and I know the word, but when I look at it, it doesn't make sense to me. But if I just say it, I could say it. But now that I'm looking at it, I can't. Anyway, this is talking about dissolving from your older self falling away. This is talk about transforming into your higher self. You're evolving and growing differently than the situations you've immersed yourself into. Very interesting. Dandelions embrace transformations with glee. So be gentle in your journey and know that, very interesting, removing yourself from behaviors or situations will bring you greater heights of freedom. So this is what I mean. It feels like you're leaving behind possibly friends, possibly, I don't see it as being that person from the past. I see this as behaviors, maybe wounds, maybe friends. Maybe this person is leaving behind things that no longer work for them. But it shows, this is future energy. It shows transformation. And it shows you both evolving into your higher selves. Remember those flowers that I was talking about, the lady slippers? Like the two of you are ready to just emerge into your little butterflies. Interesting. I want to look. We also have Daisy here, which is right a few pages before the page before. And for Daisy, we have happiness. When you're feeling good about yourself, it makes it easier to pass on good feelings to the people around you. There's happiness rooted in your daily life, even in the worst of times, and taking time to give gratitude to the smallest of pleasures in your life, be it blue skies or a lovely song on the radio, will help you enjoy the little things in life. Beautiful. Interesting. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. Yeah, this talks about knowing your inner self. This is beautiful. Interesting. So we're going to get tarot to see what this is about. something you've been manifesting, something that you've been waiting to grow. A wish that you made, you know, is finally blooming. So I am going to use that deck that we were looking at. So I'm just going to go like this so that I can't see. And we have the Ace of Swords, clarity and judgment, a conversation. Hello. Remember that Lady Slippers card. The time for reconciliation is now. Like the time for working things out is now. And we have death and rebirth. Transformation. Clarity. Look at this. Look at this bug. Does it not look, whatever it is, does it not look like it's like, yeah, I did it. Does it not look like that? To me, it looks like that. Anyway, beautiful. So let's see what this is about. Clearly, it's about someone from your past. We have the Five of Swords. What did I say? What did I say? Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Interesting. We have the Two of Swords. Remember the ferns? Remember? Hanged Man energy, stagnation, opposing forces. Finding Nemo could be symbolic. And we have justice. So let's see what comes out. We have the Tower. So perhaps you went through a tower moment with this person. It feels like this blast from the past it could be an earth sign, but it feels like someone you had an ending with. And it feels like you've been working on your own foundation. And this Knight of Pentacles is this card right here. It's determination. So I want to see past energy between you and this blast from the past, whoever it is. So blast from the past energy. What do we have? We have Hanged Man energy. Someone you Hanged Man energy with. What did I say? We have the Ten of Pentacles. So this could be someone that you saw a future with. This could be someone that you were married to. And it feels like the two of you needed to separate to gain a new perspective. I think it's interesting how we have the two areas of growth on each side. It reminds me of those ferns. Anyway, and you know, the Ten of Pentacles also is giving me the energy that perhaps you needed to work on your own stability. You needed to know your worth. But anyway, interesting. I want to get one more for past energy. We have Five of Wands, conflict, opposing forces. So this could be someone that you were fighting with a lot. So you had to go into Hanged Man energy. This could have been that there was a lot of outside influences. The Ten of Pentacles, it could have been that other people's opinions were a thing here. There is this energy of, this card talks about perhaps leaving behind anyone who, you know, doesn't support you in your journey. And it could be with that Ten of Pentacles and the Hanged Man energy and the Five of Wands. It could be that there was a lot of outside influences or opinions of families involved here. Interesting. Five of Wands, blockages, arguments. And we have the Two of Cups. So it feels like these arguments and these blockages got in the way of the energy exchange between you and this person. I just heard maybe you and your person took a vacation somewhere together. You know what's interesting? I just saw those. Oh, it was earlier in the reading, I guess. I saw those. I swear I saw them. I feel called to look at them. Sorry, guys. There, right there. Frangipani? What? Look, I wonder what they mean. We're going to look it up. I don't know how to say that, but I like saying it frangipani? Frangipani. Regeneration and preparation? What? Very interesting. That is very interesting. Preparation, regeneration. It's on 9 and it has to do with your intuition. Very interesting. So you could have, you know, what I'm seeing is you and this person could have separated, but you intuitively knew that you were still connected, like that forget-me-not card, where they're growing separately, but there's still that little divide. Interesting. 6 of Swords. Let's go current energy. Current energy, please, Spirit. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. What the heck is going on? The 7 of Swords in reverse is, remember this one said that someone is, one of these said that someone is coming towards you. I'm pretty sure it was this one, or was it that one? I can't remember. And the Lady Slipper one said reconciliation. And the 7 of Swords is like someone coming out of Hermit energy. It's someone coming out of the darkness. It's someone who's no longer running. It's someone who wants to take accountability. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it feels like there's a turn, like there's something happening right now. This is very interesting. Because now I'm seeing the, like, the evolvement of this creature right here. But anyway, this is someone who is coming out of hiding, you know? This is, I need to look at that hemlock again, because it feels to me like that whoever this is, maybe they ran from you. Maybe they lied to you about something. And, you know, this says, speak your truth without the fear of judgment from this person. So I'm seeing like Queen of Swords energy. So perhaps you're someone who knows your worth now. Interesting. I wanted to see that. Was it that one that said that? And it also says, if you're going to make a decision that won't go well with others, ignore that doubt. You can only make decisions for yourself. So this could be someone who, like, your family doesn't like, for example. Anyway, I wanted to look up that prickly pear for a sec. It must have been the Lady Slipper one. Anyway, very interesting. I'm going to get one more. We have, perhaps there was a delay in this. Remember I said delay with the pentacle? But we see a turning point in this pentacle taking root. Page of Pentacles, like we saw. Oh my gosh, if you guys could have seen that. This has been happening a lot to me in my readings where cards just fly out and hit me in the face. Anyway, the 4 of Swords, 4 of Cups, rather, came out in reverse. So this is someone coming out of hiding, coming out of the dark, coming forward with, you know, truth. It's the end of games. So if you felt like this person maybe was playing a game with you, the counterpart journey can feel like a game. 4 of Cups in reverse shows a new outlook on this person. It shows a new understanding and love. So I feel like this person is coming in transformed, and I feel The Four of Cups talks about reigniting that emotion and that connection again. Very interesting. So it feels like there's definitely someone, you know, waiting in the bushes here for the right time to come out and say hello. Page of Swords on the bottom. That's like, first of all, look at this creature, and it reminds me of Joanna from The Rescuers Down Under. Was the name Joanna the one that liked to eat the eggs? Anyway, this person has a lump in their throat. They have something they want to say, but they're not ready to say it yet. Page of Swords. They're watching you, wanting to communicate with you, but there's something still, it's like they have a lump in their throat. It's like they're watching, waiting. Interesting. I'm hearing the song, really weird. I'm hearing that song, Every Step You Take, I'll Be Watching You, that song. Let's go near future energy. Did anybody else notice that that dandelion is kind of heart-shaped? And that daisy is reminding me of a flower crown. Near future energy. Near future energy. We have, this is very interesting, we have the Knight of Wands. So we have someone coming towards you with a lot of passion, someone who maybe ran away. And we have the Magician. This person, I think this person has been working on themselves. And the Magician talks about communication. It talks about things like making things happen. It talks about taking it from a thought to putting action into it. And the Knight of Wands is that fearless energy. Very interesting. And we see the lizard regeneration. So we have someone blast from the past coming towards you with a lot of fire, a lot of energy, feeling like they need to be brave. Maybe they feel like, you know, they have a long way to go to make this up to you. Maybe they feel like they have a long way. Maybe you live at a distance from them, but it seems to me that they want to build some type of foundation with you here. And yeah, the Magician, the Hierophant. So it feels, this can be higher level of commitment. This can be those two people who went through spiritual lessons coming back together. Very interesting, my friends. So who is this blast from the past? Show me this blast from the past, Spirit. So this is someone, it feels like you had a false start with, you know, like I said, it feels like there was a pentacle planted, and maybe because of cycles, maybe because of your own, you and this person, the way you were raised, maybe it never grew into anything stable. We have the Knight of Cups here. So it could have been that this person was younger than you. Maybe they didn't know how to be emotionally vulnerable with you. I'm seeing that this could have been someone who made promises or said they were going to do things or said they were going to, you know, be romantic, but then they didn't follow through with those. Ace of Pentacles. How is this person feeling about you? We have the Two of Wands, and I saw it wanted to come out with the Eight of Swords. So this person feels like they're in separation from you. The Two of Wands, that's the energy of planning, you know, how do they come towards you? That's the energy of trying a different approach. And we have the Page of Swords here. So definitely someone who has something to say, but they're not quite sure how to say it yet. Jurassic Park could be symbolic. How do you feel about them? How do you feel about them? we have the Page of Cups. So interesting. So the Page of Cups does give this energy of, you know, intuitively you still feel connected with them. But it also gives the energy that maybe you don't think that this person could ever change. It's that energy of like when pigs fly, and maybe deep down your intuition tells you that pigs can fly somewhere in this universe, in some other timeline. It could also be that this is someone who you feel owes you an apology. We have the Queen of Wands, so I do feel like you've gone through a glow up because of this person. For some of you, maybe there was third-party interference, but I feel like you've found your power and maybe even your connection to spirit through this person and through whatever you went through with them. Let's see their intentions. We have the Chariot. And when I was talking about opposing forces, I was thinking about when I was talking about opposing forces, I was seeing the description of the Chariot, which is when two opposing forces align to go forward. Very interesting. So this person has hope that the two of you can move forward. This person's intentions are to come towards you. And on the bottom, we have the Empress. So this person wants to nurture this. Let's see their actions. Oh, listen, my friends, I cannot make this up. This is their actions: death and rebirth and communication, clarity, taking accountability, bringing you justice. Like, my mouth is open. I just heard the movie Shrek. When Shrek tooted and Donkey said, "Oh, my mouth was open. You got me. My mouth was open." Anyway, I'm just a little shooketh. This person's actions are to do exactly what these cards are saying, which is have this conversation and to bring you clarity and to transform this. But look, remember I said right now this person, there's fear here. It's holding them back. You know, they're waiting for the right time. Interesting. What advice do you need to know about this person? We have the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Swords. This person wants a renewal. This person is currently working on themselves because they want to invest in this. They could be trying to perfect their own stability. This is someone who wants to, this is renewal energy. And we have the King of Swords. So they do go from that page to this King of Swords and bring in clarity and communication. That's renewal energy. Beautiful. Can I look at the potential future of this, please, Spirit? Okay. All right. Oh. What? Anyway, we have this symbolizes rekindling this. And we have the Empress here, which is a healthy, sensual, healing connection. You know, you could have a child with this person in the future, or a fur baby. It doesn't have to be an actual baby if you're out of the baby making, whatever. And we have renewal. Ace of Cups, renewal. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. That's amazing. So, let's get you, what do we want to get you? I kind of want to go with a love card and see what comes out. We have man of the earth, woman of the sky. So maybe, you know, I'm seeing right away, maybe you have grounded yourself, but also have learned how to trust your intuition. And that man of the earth gives me the energy of this person wanting to invest in this, wanting to have that renewal. 8, Emperor energy 4, it's 48. I'm seeing the feminine leads the way, you know, like you're in the sky, they're grounded. Anyway, you ascending has caused them to ground and grow. All right, so let's see what you need to hear. What do you need to hear about this connection? Oh! Are you freaking kidding? Did I, or did I not just say 5 seconds ago, the feminine leads the way? And I'm like, you're ascending, you know, up in the sky, and you're tugging on that rope, and they're grounding. That is insane. That's insane. I get it, Spirit. I get it. I need to get one more. Woman of light. What? I'm just, come on. Woman of light, man of earth. You ascending into your higher self. The card that came out that talked about, it was 48, remember? And I was talking about Emperor energy wanting to renew in this. Now we have the woman of the light, woman of light. We need to see what these mean. $39, $49. You may be seeing numbers like that. Like maybe you're seeing 21, 31, 45, 55. And to me, it's symbolic of you and your person like being almost on the same level. It's like you're getting closer and closer and closer. This is not even the right book. That wouldn't have got me very far at all. Oh no, why can't I find this book? Give me a moment. Of course, it was right in front of my face, but I freaked out like I always do. Let the feminine lead the way. The feminine principle, the feminine principle in you, whether man or woman, is the way forward in your life right now. She is a principle of feeling and surrender. She feels the intelligence of the divine light guiding in a way that the masculine principle cannot at this time. You may not see where you are going, therefore, but you can feel your way forward. Trust her, let your mind go, and let your senses lead you, becoming more exquisite and communicative. Be led by your heart. Don't worry if you don't know all the details yet or how it's going to work out. She knows the way. Let her lead. This oracle brings confirmation to you that what you have been feeling or sensing, even without any logical physical evidence, is worth following up on. Trust your senses over appearances. Trust your intuition over intellect. You are letting the feminine wisdom guide you, and she will steer you in the best direction. And there's a poem. My coming out is the freedom to fully be who I am, and the surrender to the divine essence, expressing through and around me. My coming out is the marriage of twin souls with my life partner, in gratitude, in love, unfolding as more than we could ever be on our own. Interesting. I'm not trying to clear my throat just to be like, ahem. That's an actual throat clearage. Okay. Pure is my joy, my celebration. I know the divine to be eternal. There is no limit to my peace, to my pleasure, as I rise and rise and rise again. Capable am I of receiving the light, of accepting the next level of illumination. I am sacred flesh coming to light. I am the walking temple, the living goddess, she who shines with truth. I come to you now. I am the one with you now. I am the awakened one and the awakener. This oracle brings you guidance that you are to witness the presence of an awakened being. Sorry. Remember when I said this person is going to come back awakened, and you're going to see it happen right in front of your very eyeballs, and it's going to be amazing. Because you've led the way, even though it made no logical freaking sense. Anyway. An awakened one is in your midst or soon will be. Receive the blessing that emanates from such a being. For to behold one is a gracious spiritual gift that will lift you to the next step of your path. If you are having trouble discerning the true presence of an awakened person in your midst or even in your own being, remember that nothing is asked from you by such awakened ones but loving devotion so that they may serve the awakening of all living beings. It requires much karmic grace to be granted immediate access to an awakened being, even more to become such a living light. Take delight. So it requires much karmic grace to be granted immediate access to an awakened being. Gives me the energy that this person may come in before their fern is unraveled fully. Remember I said, you, the bushy fern that's like shaking your tail feathers, and they're coming in still a little coiled up. And Spirit's saying you have to, you're going to have patience. You're going to have to believe in your intuition. Try not to control the outcome. Try not to overthink it. Try not to start chasing again. Try not to start repeating the same freaking patterns again. Talking to myself. And letting your feminine lead the way and just letting it unfurl the fern naturally. Anyway, so the poem, I asked God for a deepening of my love without realizing that the deeper I was willing to go, the more it involved letting go. Yep. Of any part of myself that wanted to love and still be safe, in surrender to the possible, lay the greatest potential for love at levels before unknown, like a cistern that holds the nectar of life and gives its precious liquid, only to be filled again with nature's flow. Such knowingness is a gift. For if you can embrace the blessings, you can live without question, relaxing and replenishing with each breath, with each kiss, always whole. Beautiful. What was that other card I was looking at? I have to read Man of the Earth, Woman of the Sky, because we have Woman of Light here. This oracle brings a message of a sacred relationship that leads to divine understanding and experience. You are being opened up to a sacred relationship, either in your current relationship or the one that's on its way to you now, in human relationship and in divine relationship with the heavenly beloved. Know that you are worthy of it and keep a light of gentle hope and respect kindling in your heart as you anticipate the union with your beloved. Excuse me. Know that I'm like shaking. Know that even when it is dark, when it challenges you, there is a sacredness unfolding. The love of the divine wants to reach us, not only to let in our happiness, but also, perhaps more so, in our darkest hour. Let it reach for you through your relatedness with another, and do not be afraid to be broken and opened. For in that cracking of what you thought you were, you shall begin to know what you are, which is heaven on earth. And now I'm hearing that, ooh, heaven is a place on earth, that song. Ooh, it's not called that. I was singing it, sorry. Heaven is a place on earth, whatever that song is. How rare to be born with a name of love, what challenges await that I must face, or voice to listen to from above, telling what I must embrace. Each day I walk a path unknown, with no regrets for where I've been. Each experience is mine to own, no choices call to live again. How strong I am, I ask myself. The measured test unfolds each day. A blessing of enormous wealth inside the gift will always lay. Anyway, beautiful. So I'm going to leave it there, my friends. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.